Welcome, multimedia students. So this is kind of our first official coding assignment, and we've been using Khan Academy this week, and we'll continue to do so for coding and some animation stuff. So the first assignment is going to be on Google Classroom today. It's called Introduction to Coding, HTML Part 1, and we're going to continue on through the first module that I've assigned already. And of the 4 challenges that are in that assignment, we're going to turn in 2 of the 4 today in this part 1. And I wanted to show you kind of how to go through those exercises. Make sure that you know how to check that you're getting through all of your modules, and how to save and turn in the links to the 2 projects for the assignment that's been posted already. So if I'm logging in to Khan Academy, I'm using my Google account, and we're going to do the BHS Night account that we've been using all semester, last semester, continuing on through now. And so it takes you to this page, and we're going to go over here and we're going to resume our intro to HTML. And what you want to make sure is that these blue check marks are there. So if you watch this entire video, you're going to get the blue check mark. If you don't have the check mark, that means you didn't watch the entire thing, and you won't get full credit for this assignment. HTML is another video, and that's really the most important one because that shows you all the tags and everything that you're going to need to do for this first challenge. This quick tip page kind of summarizes what they did in the video, and then you get to do your challenge, which is just write a short poem. What we're going to continue on today is we're going to watch this one more video about text emphasis, and then we're going to do this challenge right here as well. So if I go to just this little summary of what they did, they talk about, in that video, they talk about tags. And so an opening tag and closing tag has the /. So in this instance, we're telling the web page that we want a paragraph, so text. And the other kind of tags that they went over were body and break and headings. So most tags are going to have an opening and closing tag. One of the exceptions that we've already gone over is break. So break just kind of gives you a separate line for the code that we need for, specifically in this, the poem. So if we go to the challenge right here, I've already actually done the poem right here, but what I think I want to do is actually start over and show you how we did it. So if I just copy my text over here, click this start over button, and now we have this hint section, and so this is going to kind of help you through the process if you forget what you're supposed to be doing. So it says we need a heading right now. So to practice the basics of HTML, let's have you write and mark up a poem. To start off with, what will the title of your poem be? So we're going to use the H1 tag that we learned about. And so what we want is actually, after the body tag, to do close bracket H1 tag. And sometimes it actually gives you the closing tag right away, so for headings it does. And I'm just going to call this Left-Handed Genius Poem, and then this guy says, hey, you're doing pretty good, keep going, and we'll click this next step. And now the directions say, now below your heading, write the poem inside a paragraph tag. Your amazing poem should be multiple lines long. So you'll need to use a tag to make line breaks too. So remember that your P tag and your break tag should be between the body tags. Okay, so here's our hint section that kind of tells us we just did that heading tag. So now what it's telling us is we need a paragraph tag. So I'm going to do the open paragraph tag, and then I'm also going to do the close paragraph tag. And then in between I can put in my text. So what I can do here is do my break tags. So I have things on one line. This I want to have on its own line as well, so I'll do a break tag there, and I'll do a break tag here, and I'll do a break tag here. Actually, since that's the last line, I don't need a break tag, so I've got my closed, and this is what it's going to look like. So I just have a 4-line paragraph, or a 4-line poem. Not the greatest poem, but that's cool. We're just trying to get the coding part of this finished. So what we've done on this one is in between the body tags, which is what you see on the web page, we've done a heading. We've started a paragraph, or in this case a poem, but it stands for paragraph. Break tags actually allow us to put text on its own line instead of it running all on one line. And then we got to make sure that when we want to close something, we have a close paragraph tag and we have a close body tag if we were done with this. So if I want to turn this assignment in, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this spin off, and we can actually, let's rename it when we do this. So challenge, write a poem. So we'll take that part out, and actually let's put your first and last name, and you can save it. And then to turn it in, what you do is you click this share button, and we copy this, so Control C this, and then you go to the assignment, and over here you would see, put your link or something, and you turn it in. So if I were to add it to this assignment on my end, I could paste it here, and I can show you what the link looks like when you actually turn it in. So it's loading. If I were to click on it right now, it's going to take me back, and it's going to show me the project. And so I've got my name there because I retitled it, and we're good to go. So moving on, the next part of this was to go through the next part, and what I want to actually do is go back to my progress, get back into here, and I've already done the poem challenge, and so I would watch this video now. Okay, so the next piece of this is to actually go through how to emphasize text. So we're going to play this video about what those tags are and what they mean. So here we go.
Welcome back! Are you feeling a little more comfortable with HTML tags now that you've typed some yourself? We have a bunch more tags to cover, so you'll be tagging all over the place soon. Now, do you remember this paragraph about rabbits? I'm a bit worried that the aliens might read it in a monotone voice, and they won't pay attention to the really important words and phrases in it. So I want to mark up the parts that they should emphasize. We can start by using the M tag, which stands for emphasis. We use it whenever we want to indicate where we emphasize a word while speaking. Like, if I want the aliens to say the most orange vegetables in our world, then I can wrap the R in an M tag. The browser will see the M and then italicize the text inside of it to show the emphasis. Now the aliens will really realize that I'm talking about our world, not theirs, because I don't know anything about their world and what their vegetables look like. What if the aliens are just skimming the text? What if they don't even read the entire amazing paragraph that I wrote? In that case, I want to make sure a few key phrases stand out, and I can use the strong tag for that. Probably the most important fact is how much rabbits reproduce, because I wouldn't want aliens taking rabbits home with them and being mad at us when the rabbits eventually overpopulate them and take over their government. So, I will wrap this fact in a strong tag. Alright, the browser will see the strong, and then bold the text inside of it to make sure that it stands out. We can even combine M and strong, and put them inside each other. Like if I want the aliens to say, more than any human ever has, then I can wrap the ever in an M. Okay, now I'm happy. I think we'll really pay attention. And now you've got 2 more tags in your HTML box. Use them, but don't abuse them.
Okay, so now they have a challenge for us to do based on those 2 tags that we just learned. So here in the hint section, we've got the strong, which is what we know as bold, and then emphasis, EM for emphasis, which is italics. So they're saying, we've made this webpage with the words to You Can Learn Anything, a video that Khan Academy made, using both the strong and the emphasis tags that you just learned to mark up this text to show what you think should be emphasized and highlighted. Okay, so you get to go through here, and I would say maybe use both tags maybe twice. So if I wanted to go through and maybe I want "nobody's born smart," this sentence here, I want that to be in bold. So what I'm going to do is do my closed bracket strong, and I'll do my closed bracket / strong, and now over here in my output, that is in bold. If I wanted to emphasize something, so have something in italics, maybe I would use this word "couldn't" to make sure that people didn't read it as "could." And so to do an italics or emphasis, I would do close bracket EM, and then you have to close it out. So the close tag for emphasis is / EM angle bracket, and there we go. So now the word "couldn't" over here is italicized. So I'm going to use both of those tools one more time. Let's do failing is just another word for growing, so let's do a strong right there. So angle bracket strong. Oops, I keep doing that question mark. And then after the fact, you do the angle bracket / to close out the strong. And that'll change that one. And then one more emphasis. So let's do the very last line, "you can learn anything." So I'm going to do an emphasis, angle bracket, EM, angle bracket, and then the close bracket over here, oops, / EM, angle bracket. So now I've got it. So I've got 2 emphasis and 2 bolds. I can see the output here. So once again, we can finish up the challenge, and we can share it. So if I were to copy that, actually, my bad, we're going to do the spin-off first so that we can rename it. So we're going to take this out, the learn tags feature, we're going to put our first name and maybe last initial in case you have a repeat name, and we'll save it. And we're going to turn those in. So we have 2 we have 2 things that we can turn in, and I want to show you what that looks like. So I'm going to go to my teacher side here and just assign this real quick. Sign out of the teacher side and go into the student side and turn it in, and then I can attach this video later. So in this way you can actually see both sides of the Google Classroom. So let me log out of this and log into my alter ego student side, and that's my middle name is James. So let's do this. I have a new assignment, it looks like, in the coding section, and I'm going to go view the assignment, and what will be here in a bit is this video you're watching now. So, but I want to add those links that I did. So going back, I'm going to go over here and go to progress, or it might just show up for me right away. So yeah, I'm going to go in here so I can see everything. I'm going to go back to the challenge, and I'm going to share the challenge. So if I click spin off, take that out, put my name in, and then it'll allow me to share right here. I'm going to highlight this, copy, go back to the assignment, and as a link, paste that in. And then I need to get my second challenge. So right here, just while we're at this screen and it's loading, the assignment is this: Intro to Coding, HTML Part 1. Complete the following modules on Khan Academy. Welcome to the web. HTML Basics, both of those are videos you watch. The quick tip, HTML tags is just a document that kind of summarizes those 2 things. One of the challenges is write the poem activity, which we did already. And then one more video on text emphasis, which is the strong and emphasis tags we just did. And then the second challenge, which is learning to use those text tags. So once you've finished with the 2 challenges, you're saving them, and this is the process I'm showing you now. So we've got the first one in. I'm going to go back and I'm going to get the second one, So in order to do so, let's see if I can just do the back button. If not, I can go the long way. Cool, back button worked. So I'm going to go over here to this challenge, and I'm going to do a spin off again. I'm going to take out the word spin off. Oop. I'm going to take out the words spin off of, put my name in so it's personalized. I'm going to save, and I'm going to be able to get my share button here, highlight the whole thing, Control C to copy, go back to the assignment, and I'm going to link and paste. So that way I have both challenges there, and in order for me to ensure that they're working, what I think I want to do is this. I'm going to close out Khan Academy and click on each one to make sure it goes to the right spot. So this is my poem one, and it's got my name, so that's good. And then if I click on the second one, it should go to my second challenge, and it does. And the changes I made, to bold and to emphasis right there. So we're good to go. So I would turn that in. Okay, so that's how we do the Khan Academy stuff, and this video I'm going to attach this assignment now. I'll see you in class.